everyone, and welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt, and today we're going to keep pushing on to try and get my construction robots. There's still a lot to be done, and we're just going to keep doing it. So what we probably need to do is I think we need another coal train, honestly. I think it's probably where we're slowing down. We need more coal trains. So the good news is a coal train is probably really easy to make. We just gotta make it. Never mind. It became a problem immediately. For a moment there, I thought we were actually going to achieve something very quickly, but no, we didn't. That's alright. So, today what I would like to do is just keep working on things that need to be done. To work towards getting construction bots. So that would probably be looking at making transistors. So transistors are actually what we're working on now, which is why we're working on getting these silicon wafers. We've got the silicon, we've got the calcium chloride, and carbon is pretty easy too. We do need water for it though, so maybe we're going to have a water train at some point. Might not be a bad idea. But yeah, there's a lot of work that still needs to be done. But we will just keep plugging away, and you know, as long as you keep moving forwards, you'll get somewhere in life. Probably. I don't really know. I'm just going to assume I will keep moving forwards. I was having a look at technology, what we need to make stuff, and we're going to need aluminium fairly soon, so probably once we get an artillery train, we will start building outwards looking for aluminium. But that's probably not particularly urgent. We can get onto that when we get onto that. And I imagine we're just needing steel here. Yep, we are. Okay. So we're going to build some cargo wagons, a couple of trains. Couple of those, a few of those. Like the plan here is just keep building stuff. I mean, that's Factorio in a nutshell when you really think about it, even for a moment. But yeah, we're doing well. We just got to keep doing well. And we got some cliff explosives. That's nice. I would like some repair packs. I don't think they're super necessary, but yeah, we are also, as I said, going to need to worry about aluminium very soon. So there's only so far we can go with the amount of aluminium we've got right now. Where is the coal train right now? It is heading back to Pick. Okay, well that's fine. If it's heading back to Pick, we can meet it there and have another train that's also at Pick. And while we're doing that, we'll make sure that we've got some things that train limit are at 1. I feel like a lot of them aren't. So we're probably going to regret that later. Okay, that's alright. I think a lot of these things we're going to regret later. So let's step out of the wagon. Step out of the wagon, please, sir. And we're going to too close to existing rail signal. Well, it's that one. Okay. So the plan is, if we can get 2 coal trains, maybe we can have less problems in my life. Okay. So that's going to fill up with coal, which is all good. Maybe we add a weight condition. No, I think it's probably fine. And we've got plenty of coal here as well, yeah. And train limit of 2. You know what, that seems reasonable as well. So what we're going to do is send this train on a merry journey to go somewhere. Up there? That's fine. I bet you that doesn't have a train limit. It doesn't, but it does now. And we'll just keep on keeping on. Okay, so silicon's going to come by at some point. We're going to have silicon ore and silicon glass. Silicon glass, yeah, that's what it's called. Okay, and while we're here, we might as well grab some steel, because I want it. And if I want it, I should have it. It's mine. Probably do need to grab this nitrogen at some point, but yeah, it's fine for now. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is make silicon wafers. Now, silicon wafers are needed for a bunch of things. So the plan is... These are only really needed for two things, and I think that's not a problem. So we will grab those and then make the silicon wafers. Okay. So we need quartz, carbon, which is made of coal and water. Ugh. Okay. I'm also wondering if we need to stop these bugs existing. Okay. And in fact, the more I think about that aloud, the more I think, yeah, let's do that. Because otherwise we could have some really bad issues very soon. So let's go get some alien artifacts. And then build some plasma turrets, and then we'll just slowly march towards the aliens. I know it's probably not a big deal, but I do notice that one of these has been destroyed, and the last thing I want is to have, like, them getting loose again. Happened once before, I don't want it to happen again. I think it's fine if they get loose from, like... Yeah, well, it's not fine if they get loose from anywhere, but at least they get loose from here, it makes sense. I just don't want to have to fight two wars at once. Which I believe makes sense. Okay, let's go grab some alien artifacts so we can build some plasma turrets. We're going to need some big electric poles as well while we're thinking about it. So we'll build those as well. Alien artifacts, yes please. How many can we build? 5? 5's not great. It's not the worst, but it's not the greatest either. And we don't have a lot of wood, but that's alright. That's, as usual, a very would they, wouldn't they situation. One day I'll get tired of that joke. I don't know when, but one day. I also can't help but notice we're not getting anything in here. Why not? What do we like in copper? Okay. Well, we should probably check that out while we're there as well. What's going on with my copper train? And that's along the way, so that's fine. Oh, we've run out of resource. We've run out of Bernie Bulls. Bernie Bulls? Yeah, that's what they're called, right? That's, I don't know what that's actually, but we ran out of burnables. That's fine. We're burning now. We're rocking it. So come check out this copper, and then we'll swing by and start dealing with these gems. I don't really need the gems right now, but it's good to have them planned out. Oh. It's moved on with its life, I see. I worried about nothing. Honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. Okay. Here I was thinking it was completely full up, but it wasn't. It was just slowly emptying. I don't like going to kill more aliens, but I really know if I have to do it. Otherwise, we're going to get into problems. We should probably get our car as well, because the car is pretty good at determining where we need to stop. And there we go. Let's go. Hopefully we don't run into aliens on this part of the journey. The further in we get, the happier I'll be. But I know at some point they will have expanded to some degree. But so far, no expansion, so that's nice. Expansion around here, though, I'd imagine. Yep, there we go. I mean, we expect expansion at some point, right? Just keep researching, it's fine, I don't really care that much. That guy's just staying right outside of range. Is that gonna kill him? There we go. Okay. That's fine. We know where we lost the thing. Oh. He's just chilling. Don't know what his deal is, but we're not going to find out. Okay, so we just take it nice and slow. Keep in mind that we've almost run out of the wood on this thing, so maybe we do actually have to walk it for the rest of the way. Bit annoying, but you got to do what you got to do. Okay, so we take it easy, because if we don't, we are going to get absolutely devastated. Thankfully, the plasma turrets are doing their work now. That's good news. Okay, and then we put one further out. Oh, some wood here, though. The wood's going to be useful. Yeah, so it's not too much further we need to go out to deal with these bugs, but we do need to go. And then when we're done with this, we can always just, you know, pick up the rest of it and put it on the front line up the north. How are we doing? Keep advancing. Oh, we've run out of turrets. Okay, well that's going to be a problem. Beep! 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 That's my favorite joke, just a truck slowly beeping. I know it's not really a joke. Trucks just do that sometimes. For probably no reason. Who can explain trucks after all, right? Trucks, they beep for no reason. With that, I think we've cleared this base. Yeah, we have. That's good. And then I think there might just be one more base left, and then we are good. Oh, hell no. Have they created a second one? They may have created a second one. Ah, never mind. So much about being good, huh? Okay. So put that there. Not because it's going to get into combat, but more because it's not. I wish I could use these bugs for fuel. That'd be great. Okay, and plasma turret. That one's probably going to have some fun. I don't like fighting downwards. I lose visibility. Because that damn hotbar comes up, and I don't like it there. Oh, hey. I didn't see you there. Okay, this might go bad. I'm just going to back up a little bit. I probably advanced too far on that one. And I'm probably going to lose a turret. Or two. Probably just one, actually. Nope, I lost both of them. Never mind. Everything is bad. How are we doing for wood? 4 units of wood left? That's probably enough. Okay, well I probably needed that to get back, but that's okay. Okay, that should hopefully deal with most of them. Oh no, that was going to get close. Oh, thankfully it was a spitter though. Okay, well you did just destroy your own thing. But honestly, at this stage, I'm not even surprised that that's happening. Like, if a plasma turret doesn't get destroyed by a plasma turret, it's kind of like, huh, what's going on here? That's not the way we do things in this factory. Is there much left, or is it all gone? I think we're done. Look at those gemstones. Oh, yeah, we're going to get those later. We don't need those now. I just needed those biters dead, and they're dead. So that's mission successful, no matter how you look at it. And there were some casualties, but honestly, I kind of expect that. Get a bit of wood. So that should get us out of here. Oh, just thread the needle there. I mean, thread the needle straight into a bigger needle. Because that's what they always call power poles, just big needles. Oh, plasma turrets are up here? Damn, I didn't know I had more plasma turrets. I probably would have grabbed them if I knew. It's fine. Okay, so this gives us a lot more space to build with as well, actually. Because I now have this huge amount of space, not too far away from silicon either, mind you, that I could build out and build some transistors. No, not transistors. Transistors will come later. So we'll drive this over to the front lines. Might as well put the more plasma turrets down there just to keep us a bit safer. After all, that's why they call me SeiferKatt. Ignore the fact that I just ran into a cliff, that's irrelevant. They don't call me SeiferKatt because I run into cliffs, I'll tell you that much. They also don't call me SeiferKatt. There's probably reasons. I'll figure them out one day too. Okay. Plasma turret, plasma turret, plasma turret. Plasma turret. Plasma turret. Cool. It was a tree. Thump! Tree. Okay. So, what I'm thinking is I really liked that look of that place down there, so let's start building down this way. I think that's such a good place to build. Hey Soulburn, how are you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to build this. Where are we going to build it though? Yeah. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I like here. We're going to get rid of these turrets as well, because the turrets are clearly not needed. Taking the day off! Hell yeah! That's what I'm talking about. That's good stuff, man. You got any big plans for your day off, or are you just relaxing? You don't need big plans, of course. The day off is its own reward. Nope. I do want to make sure these are all chain signals, because otherwise things are going to get stuck. Okay. Always good to take a day off. I've got next week off actually, so I'm pretty excited about it. Bring grandma? I don't know, that emoji is very small and I'm struggling to read it. This may be a surprise, but my eyesight's not actually the best. I know, you'd think with glasses it would be amazing, but it's really not. I've left my work computer on. Hang on a moment. Go off, foul beast of work. Nope, it's absolutely stuck. Well, that's what you get, isn't it? It's listening to me. It's judging me. You're gonna ring a lot of people. Seriously, what is my computer doing? Go off. Or rather, turn on so I can turn you off. That's a weird phrase, I know. Okay. Oh, it actually was off. Well, that's confusing. Okay, so that should be enough room to make a lot of transistors. Oh no, we're making silicon chips here. That's alright, that's way too much room to make silicon chips, but that's okay. You're allowed to take too much room to make silicon chips. So we want to go either straight up, putting that on this, or we want to go that way, which would be like that. Those are elders. Okay. So you got some people to call. Well, I hope your calls go well. I don't really have a lot of elders to call anymore. Let me just put my secret work password. Oh man, I did not close the damn thing. That's probably fine. No one's probably going to complain. Oh no. Turn off computer. Go to sleep. I assumed the ring was that you were calling people. Like, you know, on a telephone. Ring, 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 telephone. You know, like that. It's a ring, not a ring. Well, I thought you were being classy. I don't know, man. That's also going the wrong way. So what I need is that to be connected into here. Hey Tower, how you doing? Welcome aboard. Okay, so this is going to be making my... No, I don't care. Go to sleep. Shut up. Elden Ring. Oh, okay. Well, that does make a lot more sense. I thought you were just like calling your like grandparents. I was like, that's nice of you. No, you're just playing video games. Well, that's what I plan to do on my weekend. So I haven't bought it yet, but I plan to buy it this weekend and give it a go. So hopefully I enjoy it. Okay, so silicon wafers. So we need quartz ore. You don't have any grandparents anymore? Well, that's going to make that call a lot more difficult. And I'm sorry that I've brought that up. Okay. You know, I really need to... You know what? I wonder if I can. Not easily. I need to set up one of these things as like just a regular output. You'll meet your family on Friday for Passover Eve. All right, because Passover's near Easter, isn't it? It's literally an important part of the Easter story. We need to go a little bit further out. I never really think about Passover, but then again, I've never really had too many Jewish friends I was that close to. So it's not really something I think about. SeiferKatt confirmed racist. Maybe. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last. It's not really helpful though, is it? Anyway. SeiferKatt not confirmed racist, by the way, before I start that own story on my own. Huh. That's cool. I didn't know there was some sort of word root origins there. That's cool. Okay, I reckon if we do it this way... No, we could probably do better than that. SeiferKatt confirmed cancelling himself again. Easter is basically the Christians wanting their own holiday near an existing one. Oh, what? Really? They'd never do that. Don't accuse Christians of such things. Oh, you're gonna say Christmas is one of them? I'm kidding. Of course it is. Yeah, I know. It's absolutely that. Exactly how it works. Yeah. Yeah. And then we put that in here, and we remove that one, because that one's now wrong. I mean, that was basically a lot of the Christendom thing. It's like, okay, fine, we'll convert, but we still want our holiday. It's like, oh, well, we have our own holiday at the same time. It's Christmas to celebrate the birth of Christ. Was he born around that time? Probably not, but that'll do. That's how it works, I think. Sure, you know what? Close enough. Okay. I'm gonna need some steel. Thankfully, the steel train's not far away, and it can totally bring me some. It's a nice boy. Occasionally, we have teachers that try to teach. No, the pagan religions took Christianity's holiday, and it's like, are you crazy? Like, you actually believe that? Then yes, they are crazy. That's actually the eventual answer that we get to there. In case you were wondering. But, you know, we've all seen enough of those crazy people being like, I'm going to make up stuff and call it the truth. And it's like, that's... not the truth. That's something. It's certainly not what I'd call the truth, though. Okay. So, what do we need? We need carbon, which is just coal and water. Water could be a little bit difficult. We could bring water from here and pipe it down. Or we could have a train that just delivers it, but that's kind of a pain in its own sense. But let's just have a coal drop. That's the least important thing, I think. I think coal drop is more important. These trains are jamming that one, which is kind of fun. It's kind of classic. We'll figure it out. We'll fix it another day. That's a problem for future Seif, as all problems often are. So if I'm not going to build train, then I am just going to pipe it down here, which is stupid, but it's what I'm going to do. And at least carbon's not hard to make. It's just kind of annoying. Hey Veldak, how you doing? Welcome. So yeah, carbon. Easy. We just gotta get the water in. Which we are just gonna pipe in because I am too lazy to do it any other way. So what we're gonna do is we're going to click the wrong button a couple of times. It's always a good trick. If you don't click the wrong button a couple of times, the game will think you're a simpleton, and it will not respect you. If you're not respected by a video game, then, you know, that's where your life plans go wrong. Oh, nice. You've got Easter as well then, I see. I've taken next week off, so I've taken 4 days off next week, because if I take 4 days off next week, I get an 11-day holiday, because we have Anzac Day, which is basically our Veterans Day, I suppose you could say. That's basically what you'd call it. It's basically our version of Veterans Day, or whatever military holiday you have. It commemorates the Anzacs who died. Initially, it was during World War One in Gallipoli, but now it's just sort of a general catch-all. Sorry about what happened. Sorry about the whole murder thing of, young men. I think every country has one of those of sorts. I want to not do it that way. I could take a water train, and we may do that eventually, but we're not doing that yet. The more each single pipe I build just makes me feel more and more like we should have a water train. Look, this is Future Steve's problem. Future Steve can build a water train. This is way too many pipes. That's it. Every pipe just makes me feel a little bit worse. And knowing that I'm going to run out of pipes is not helping either. Okay, cool. That was a waste of everyone's time, quite frankly. Well. What can you do? Not that. That's what you can do. You can do not that. But I did it, so... whatever. Let's go get more pipes. Because someone spent like 400, 500 pipes just then. Thank you very much for contributing to the hell that will be Space Extension. Where the pipes come from? They're going from engines, if I remember rightly. Yes, they are. Very soon we'll be thinking about getting plastic pipes, but of course that's going to be part of the Project Grey Goo. Which will be good. I'm looking forward to Project Grey Goo happening. Okay, let's keep building those pipes up there, shall we? Probably shouldn't, but we're going to anyway. Sorry, there's a bit of grape stuck in my teeth. You know when like the skin gets stuck in your teeth and it's just like that really annoying little feel? So Valdek has almost contributed 10% of this hell on his own. That should be fun. I'm actually quite looking forward to it, despite the fact that I'm bitching about it. I am bitching about it purely for a joke. I am actually quite looking forward to really seeing what this run can do. Of course, thank you, Tara. There is always the chance that I finish this run before this happens, but I would need to get aluminium and titanium before that, and I haven't even seen those yet. So I don't know if that's actually going to be even plausible. That's all right. Happy to remind. Got to spend those points exactly. But I honestly do not see any chance of me getting all the way through this before Space Extension gets unlocked at the rate you guys are going. Which is super cool because it kind of shows that you guys are interested in this run continuing. I don't know why you'd be interested in this run continuing, I say, as I'm putting down these pipes to an endless degree. Oh, also I had those. That's alright. I don't need to know. That makes pure water. I don't want pure water. I just want regular water. Can water be turned into pure... This is going to be the weirdest question. Can you turn pure water into water? Oh boy. Pure water is not water. Which means the only water is from here? Am I right with that assumption? Well, that's really annoying, but that's what we've got to do, I suppose. So let's just keep in mind that pipe, completely unnecessary. We might as well leave it there for now. We can disassemble it later. The less long pipes, the better. You know what? You're right, but it's fine. It's not even active. Okay, so... now I'm angry at past Seif, but that's normal. He could have not done that. Okay, so what we're going to need now is another train, and we're just going to need to pump water around via train tracks. Ow. There's an easier way, which is just make the robots do it. So every time we go by, the robots will do a little bit more of it. That's the way we're going to do it. Make the robots do the work. They've been slacking off too long, but you were right, that's actually probably a better way. I mean, it's not even probably a better way, it's definitely a better way. Okay, so that'll get the coal in, that's great. You've always got to get a good coal in, obviously. Okay. So how many resources do we actually need for this, it turns out? So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 1 out. Okay. So if we have a water out over here. Somewhat like that. Hey Nexus, how you doing? Oh, thank you very much for contributing towards the Space Extension Challenge. Really appreciate it. That's not going to fit. Okay, so... because we've given ourselves such little room, we will have this one be the water train, I think. Then we do the other ones somewhere else. That's fine. Okay, so that's going to be water. Just regular water. Drop. It can't be pure water, though, apparently. Because you just can't make carbon out of non-pure, impure water. You can't do it. Okay. And we're going to go pump, pump, tank, tank? Okay. Okay, so sure, no water comes out of there, but that doesn't, that's fine. That was always going to be the case. And we are going to need to fuel, no, the fueling comes later. Well, I guess we do need to sort of fuel it. You're at work playing Minecraft, hell yeah. Sounds like a good job you got today. Enable, disable if water is less than, say, 25,000. Great. Is it just a slow day, or are you just having the best day at work? Where am I going to get water from? That's the real question. Can't get pure water, because that doesn't count, apparently. I think we go over here. We do really want to expand this out to be more wood, but we'll do that another time. We've left our car behind, but that's okay. We don't really need it right now. So we're just going to be carrying around 50,000 units of water, waiting for a response from your boss. Is the response, hey boss, can I play Minecraft at work today? Because if so, boy, you're going to get a really interesting answer real quick. Probably not, actually. It depends how cool your boss is. We used to have a boss that was totally fine with that shit. He used to, like, when I worked at an electronics store, the boss would be like, man, I don't give a shit if you guys give me the money early, you can take your game home before it comes out. I don't care. So he would just like let us put the money in the safe for the game, and then he'd let us take it home so that way we could play the brand new games before they were even out. He was a cool boss. Not just because of that, but he was a cool boss regardless. And then like the 2IC was like, no, you can't, that's breaking the rules. And so the manager would just sort of roll his eyes and be like, yeah, the 2IC's not in charge, I am, so screw it, I say do it. And then everyone sort of just cheers. Yeah, okay. Man, really struggling with that train. Don't know why. Okay, so this is of course going to be water pick, because of course it is. And then you live at water pick. I like that being around the other way though. Full cargo, there we go. We're almost done with this military science. Not that it really matters at this stage, but it's just a fact of life. And what we do it like this, I believe. Yeah. Then we get the water from somewhere. I mean, we might as well just cut down these mangroves. I don't really care for these mangroves. What sort of Excel magic did you do? That sounds pretty rad. People love Excel magic. That's one thing I know. It's called a pump of some description. What is it? Offshore pump. There we go. Stay away from that. I got a little bit worried seeing that train come by, but... Okay, so that's going to fill that one up pretty quickly, and then it's going to fill up the other one, and then we're going to be sorted. It's going to be much faster when these are a little bit fuller. And it starts filling up this one. Slightly slower speed, but that's kind of to be expected. I wonder if it does get up to the full number. Oh, it's getting close. I just don't think it's going to get to 1200. Man, it gets real close though. It's only 10 off. Okay. Yeah, I know. They always are. It'll go higher next time because it'll actually have like full water in the tanks, but this train should be a blue color. Just a blue train. That's nice. Have I looked at the in-game features of what? This mod? It's 180,000 rows of usage data from Google. Oh wow. I mean, no one cares if you do it in Google or in in Excel or Google Sheets. No one understands that shit. You've done it. You've already saved them so much time, and that's what really matters. Like, if you're a hero, you're a hero. That's all that matters. Okay. And with that, we have carbon. That could have been not there. That probably would have been better. Okay. Oh, well, we can actually do a couple more researching things. And my back is so itchy, but I can't reach it. This is when you call for Panda and be like, Panda, help! I'm so itchy. That's alright. I'm just bitching and moaning for no real reason. My own amusement, mostly. Which is usually the reason I do anything. Okay. Oh, really? Okay, well, okay, yeah, people care, I guess, then. Okay, so we need calcium chloride. I'm pretty sure we've got that available. And quartz. So what we could do, I think this is kind of the plan we had going. We do something like this. Does that work? I don't know. Looks fine. Sure, it's flawed somehow, but, you know, such is life. And those stations are on the wrong side. Okay. No bots yet. That's actually what I've been working towards for the last 2 sessions. Because I need to get some things made. And that's what we're working towards. We're getting there, though. I feel like those signals are all going to break everything. Okay. It is next to rails, do you not see? Yeah, I know, the bot situation is absolutely dire, but we are getting there. That's what matters. Every day we move a little bit closer to the light of the bots. Excuse me. Not good. Bot situation, absolutely, yeah. We're just going to keep researching things, not because I need to, but because I can. And that's a good enough reason to do anything in my book. Okay, and then we put some just out here. Not right there though, that's not where we want them ever. I think that's also in the wrong place. Okay. And then we're going to run out of inserters. Of course we are. That's all going to be much better once we get the bot situation going. Kiraberos, probably not. I would like this to be a calcium chloride place. Actually, if we search for calcium chloride pick and then go drop and label train alert 1, because, you know, if there's one thing I expect to happen is so many trains with calcium chloride coming through. That's not calcium chloride, that's limestone. Calcium chloride is... yeah. There we go. Maybe a little bit hasty with turning that train on, but that's okay. Okay, so that'll be the calcium chloride. And then this will be, I don't know what's left. Not calcium chloride, I know that much. I don't even remember what's left. Quartz. Okay. Quartz pick, this is going to be quartz drop. And then we go to the quartz, which we have a train for. Okay, I was doing something, but thank you very much. Full cargo, or time past 3 minutes. Sorry, 5 minutes. And then we go here and empty cargo. I don't really know how often that's going to be an issue, so we're just going to let it happen. Can't imagine it's going to be a huge issue. And this will allow me to make a lot of silicon wafers. A scary amount of silicon wafers, let's be honest. It's okay. And we need electrolyzers, which I'm pretty sure we do not carry around with us. In fact, I know we don't. What do we need? Stone bricks, stone pipes, and basic circuit boards. Okay, well... stone bricks and stone pipes... We don't make those anywhere. So we'd have to go and get the stone, which... We do that over here. Stone bricks, stone pipes, and basic circuit boards. Okay, so we might as well get this train to go over there as well. And then we should probably be okay. So can you just wait here for a second? Great. How many electrolyzers do we want? We want electrolyzers, then we want... Okay. Let's go with 6 for now, which means we didn't actually need this train. Oh well. You know, they say, you win some, you lose some. Sorry, I don't even know where that train went. I've lost it that hard. Oh well. I lost the train. That don't impress me much. So you lost the train. How's that not impress someone? Oh, that there, it literally went past me there. The reason why it didn't need to happen is because I'm just making them by hand. Okay, so that... I could have been impressed more, that's what I'm saying. It's alright. So, with these electrolyzers, we'll be able to make silicon boils. And so each one of these is basically going to make 16 wafers. Is this the trainiest you've built? I don't think so. I think so. It's hard to say for certain, though. Pretty sure I built trainier. Here's my plan. We're going to go like this, and like this. Okay? And if I had more inserters, we could actually get this done today, but we didn't bring enough inserters. Am I missing something? No, I'm not. Okay. But we didn't bring more inserters, and we don't really have an easy way to make inserters. Aside from over here, which is as far away from anything as we can get. So, wonderful. Now these take 8 seconds to build, and these take about 10 seconds to build, so... Could do something like this. And if we have assemblers, again, we will be building upgraded assemblers in the future, but we haven't got there yet, because reasons. So, one of these takes 6 a minute, and these are making 84 a minute. So, if they're building 84 a minute, we want, say, 14 of them. Just real quick, actually, 14 of them. What does that look like in terms of transport belts? Not much, but 14 of these in terms of transport belts probably looks... Actually, doesn't look as bad as you'd think. There's only 672 a minute. I feel like that's not enough. I'll rephrase that. That's not enough. Of course, as we advance these, that number's going to ridiculously go high. And we've got a lot more room, so maybe it's fine for now. Don't get me wrong, I think you're alright. But that doesn't mean you're going to have my trains running through the night. That don't impress me much. I don't know why I've got that don't impress me much stuck in my head, but you know. It's what's happening now in my life, I guess. I'm just not impressed much. I wish I was impressed more, but I'm not. Don't know why the train decided it didn't want to go, but there it goes. Yeah, so we will be expanding a lot of those things later. We do want to get productivity modules going on at some point, but that is, like, modules are after the grey goo gets sorted. Actually, what do modules need, out of curiosity? Modules need... Okay, so speed modules. They need module casing, which is... They need aluminium plate before we can get anywhere. Okay. Oh. Hi. How you doing? I see you're not going anywhere. I see you're not going... Oh wait, that's slowly gonna break that. Okay. I see we may have made a mistake. Beep, beep. Okay. Let's fix that. Got a couple of trains stopped, which usually means bad signaling. And I know what you're thinking. SeiferKatt, bad signaling? That's not possible. He's amazing at signaling. Well, you know, we all make mistakes. Even SeiferKatt. It's going to run into that one. Okay, well, let's put another signal here, because that looks like a good place. Have a signal. Seifer mistake. Oh no! I didn't even consider that's a possibility you could play with. That's just going to run into there, yep. And you refuse to move. Oh, I see. It's the water train. The water train has ruined everything. Because we didn't signal it. C for mistake. Damn. I should have seen that one coming. Okay. Well, now that we know what was broken, now we should be able to get all the trains going again. It's always nice when the trains start going. Wouldn't be a problem if I had better signaling, but no, I don't. How many trains do we have so far? We've got 28 trains. Trains, a decent number of trains. Can you please wait there? By the way, I don't want you to leave without me. Because I know you would. You bloody would leave the second you get the chance. I know how you trains can be. Sound like I'm being vaguely, offensive here. I know how your type can be. Oh, okay. Being like that, are we? Okay. There we go, that should work now. It's only a temporary fix, like it's not a permanent solution, it doesn't need to be, it just needs to work occasionally. Work occasionally is probably not quite the right phrase, but it does need to work. And we need to grab some assembly machines. I can't be bothered upgrading the mall to be like level 2 stuff, so when we get the grey goo happening, that's all going to be made pretty quickly. Aluminium, lack of aluminium is going to be a problem because we can't even build modules until aluminium happens. So hopefully that's fine. But I guess we'll see, won't we? Yeah, I don't really know how far our aluminium... Hopefully it's like just over here. That's the hope. Knowing my luck, it'll be like here. That would be the worst. I'd be quite distressed if that were the case. I mean, I wouldn't be. It's just like every time I find not aluminium, I'll be like, well, the next time, surely. And I'll just say that over and over and over again. It'll be like my mantra. The next time, surely. The next time, surely. The next time, surely. And never. Train has run out of fuel. Is it the water train? Yeah, that would make sense. Don't call you Shirley. Yeah, that's a good joke. It's a classic, but it's a good one. No, it wasn't really even trying to be honest. It wasn't really there to dump the water, I just put it there so it could just dump some more water. Where's water? What's it going to do, right? That water train also doesn't have a way of getting fueled yet. And we will sort that out one day, but that is future Steve's problem, because I'm working on something right now. No, that train was just there, like, you know when you're going somewhere and you're like, oh, while I'm here I might as well drop off all this water? Fuel it with water. Well, I mean, it is strange that they don't need water to run, given the fact they're all, like, steam engines. That is always a confusing thing in this game. Okay. Now I want 7 on each side. And we're going to make silicon chips. Silicon chops. We will be building a lot more chips in the future, of course, but for now, this will do. I mean, in the future, these will all be production moduled as well. I like how you like saying thank you for doing them in PS, and then I just go back to immediately doing. Oh gosh, I love that. I didn't even read what you were saying until after I'd started doing it. It's like I'm not doing it intentionally. I absolutely promise I'm not. I know. I don't deserve your congratulations. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You had faith in me. You're like, he's learned. He's a better person now. And then he just immediately just shits all over your hopes and dreams. Not sorry, I'm dad. I'm so sorry that happened. I mean, I'm not so sorry to the point that I'm going to go back and do it. That's Future Steve's problem. And Future Steve doesn't care about that any more than I do. But... oh, what was it called? I've seen it. Isn't that ages? Isn't it quite old? I do know of it, though. Oh, something Sanders. Colonel Sanders, I know that. What is it called? I do know of it. I haven't played it. There's a limit to how far my degeneracy will go, and that's it. That's the limit. I kind of feel like that's could be slightly better. Oh, really? What is it called? Pray tell. I love you, Colonel Sanders. That's the one. So weird that got greenlit. But then again, I mean, that's kind of how things are these days, right? Just the weirdest shit. Yeah, no, that's too degenerate for my tastes. I mean, I've played some weird shit, but Colonel Sanders dating game? No, can't do it. I mean, maybe if you put on some cat ears, I'll be like, I'm in. This is now irrelevant to my interests. I mean, I say that, I haven't really played many dating games at all. Not really a genre that I like. I like visual novels, but dating games, nah, probably not so much. I really like the murder mystery ones like Danganronpa and Ace Attorney. Oh man, I love Danganronpa. Okay, good news. We got silicon wafers. Done. Now do we have everything we need to make transistors? You don't like visual novels? Fair enough. It's an odd genre, to be honest. Danganronpa is absolutely a visual novel. Absolutely, it's a visual novel. I don't know how you can say it's not. Just because it's got some murder mystery stuff, it's absolutely a visual novel. I mean, you can disagree with me, it's fine, but it might as well be. I mean, it's fine. I mean, like, what is a genre, really? Like, what does it matter what a genre is or isn't, right? Alt mode died? Oh, alt mode dies all the time. Like, I just accidentally press a key and then alt mode dies, and I'm like, well... And then later I notice it, and I'm like, oh, whoops. That was a mistake. And then I bring it back. It'll come back. But it's back now. Put alt mode on right alt instead of left alt. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I'll do that. It's called alt mode? It is actually called alt mode. That's funny. Okay, there we go. That's good thinking, Solburn. Thank you so much. Okay, so each stack is 500 silicon wafers. Okay, that's good. I thought it would be like 200 and that was going to be a real pain. Okay. Silicon wafers sorted. Okay, so we need to continue with this. Plastic bars, we've got silicon wafers, we've got tin copper wire. I don't honestly care. Next is transistors then, I suppose. Sorted. Absolutely. That's how you say it. Now, the best idea to make transistors would be with the electrics assembly machine, which, if I had to take a guess, I'll assume I have none of the things I need to build that. Do I know me or do I know me? Alright, so we need copper. Oh, sorry. Copper? Iron. Yes. Where do we build transistors? That's the next question. Up here, maybe? Why not? Okay, we need iron and we need basic circuits. If we wait here, the things I need to build will just come on in. Can't build the assembly twos, but to be fair, that's what we're going to be doing when we get there. Get where, you ask? Yes. Yes. I'm seeing a bunch of trains just moving around. That's nice. It didn't turn on science for a while, but that's alright. I'm probably not using these things anyway. First up on the lot, we have this train. Apparently has some damage, probably when a train rammed into the back of it. Let's fix up its caboose. Alright, thank you, thank you. And next comes the iron train. Man, it's like a conveyor belt of good stuff. As opposed to other conveyor belts I've worked on, which was not of good stuff. Okay. So if we build here, we get the silicon in, we get... I mean, it's probably a good place to build. I like it. Could also start building up this way. That's not a bad place to build as well. And I mean, it gives us a lot of building space up this way. So actually, no, I like that way more. Building here could be a problem with that tin. So let's get my little car. My little car. It's just a little blue car. It's very nice. I think we all love it. I ask the British why they're British all the time, Panda. MLC, my little car? Yeah, that's the one. Oh, like MLP, I see what you've done there. Yeah. We do not need these turrets anymore because unless we've made a mistake, we have destroyed all the aliens that are this way. Sorry, all the spawners, biters, everything like that. Again, we are the aliens, not them. This is their homeland. This is their, like, planet. We are merely a visitor. The worst visitor, I must add, but a visitor nonetheless. Okay. No, we still got some more research to do, and we'll keep doing it. I came to denazify the planet. Yikes! That's a big yikes for me, dog. That's a big yikes. Ooh. We're gonna need more train tracks. I just realized. That's kind of annoying. Actually, also, I don't think the fighters are Nazis. I mean, they're more communists, right? Because they live together in peace and harmony. And we just come along and be like, no, stop your peace and harmony. That was the worst, like, justification of a war, by the way. I mean, I guess that was kind of the... One could argue that was the point of World War II, to denazify Germany, but I don't think anyone actually said that was their war goal. That was no one's casus belli. At least I don't think it was. Casus belli. Thank you, Paradox Interactive, for teaching me that phrase. I just put... No, it's not going to let me put my ammo in there really easily. Okay, well then that gets ammo boxed. Actually, hang on, can we just... Where's my gun? Let's just put some piercing ammo in there. Might help. It did actually help that Germany had Nazis in it. That is a valid point, yeah. It does change it. If you're trying to denazify a country, step one, you need a significant population of Nazis to denazify a country. Like a significant population. Wow, there's a lot of alien artifacts here. It's like I'm playing Power Wash Simulator, except picking up pink orbs. We've killed a lot of aliens for these orbs, and I'll do it again. I mean, I say I'll do it again, I'm literally doing it right now, somewhere else. Okay. We just keep going? Yeah, well that... yeah, that changes things a little bit too. There's a lot of problems with that, let's be honest. I mean, I don't even understand the full gravity of the situation, but I understand there's problems with that. Okay, so let's go get some more. Okay, let's think about what we actually need. We don't really need anything else, actually. We just need to get the... I guess we need a bunch of train stations, don't we? Can we build those now, or do we still need things? We can build those. Build some wagons as well. Some, really horrible, that's what it is. Oh, you know what? I am not doubting that for a second. I just can't understand the gravity of the whole situation. Like, I live in a country that is really not knowing any real conflict for, you know, many, many, many years. I mean, yeah, sure, New Zealand's had conflict. I'm not going to say New Zealand's been absolutely clear sailing the whole time. It'd be absolutely foolish and irresponsible to say such a thing. But, yeah, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, moving on, because that's not the point of the stream. Okay. We've got a train wagon there. Awesome. Come on, train wagon, let's go. I'm gonna grab some of these along the way. Wagging that train? You gotta wagon that train. It's like a big dog. Wag that train, gotta wag that train. You know, you pat the train, there's little wagons. That's why trains are not cats, because cats don't give a shit. Generally. Okay, so we can build a couple more of these. I'll build a few more train stops, I reckon. Bug Snacks is getting a free DLC. Damn. That's awesome. I haven't bought Bug Snacks, but people are saying good stuff about it occasionally. That's good stuff. It looks cute as hell. Bug Snacks isn't on PC though, is it? Is it? Oh, it is on PC! Oh. It's on PC in 2 weeks' time. Oh. Or at least it's on Steam in 2 weeks' time. It might already be on PC. It's on Epic. Ah, okay, so it's not on PC. Okay. I'm glad we got that cleared up. I don't use Epic, so that's... Anything that's on Epic, I just forget exists. I've got nothing against Epic. I've also just got nothing for Epic. I'm just like, oh, Epic exists? I forget. I forgot. I mean, that's fine, man. Like, I'm actually not criticizing Epic. I just don't use it. Like, I'm not actually criticizing it. I'm just joking. They do give free games. The only problem is, I've got so many games, I don't know what to do with them all. One would say play them, and I'm like, well, I don't understand how. I don't have the bloody time. Subnautica for free. Hell yeah, great game. Awesome game. Okay. So we need tin, copper, and... tin, copper, plastic, and silicon wafers. Okay. Outer Wilds, I don't care what anyone says, Outer Wilds is probably one of my favorite games. Like, I'm gonna say top 5 or 10. Probably top 10 seems safer. Because, I mean, I think if I started saying top 5, I'd be like, ah, oh, man, but so many of my favorite games are out of the top 5. Maybe I should just do like what Rock Paper Shotgun does and just have the best of bests. Because that's probably what the correct action to do there is. Okay, it's just occurred to me that we probably want to do it this way. This failure to do that is probably going to cause us some problems. Okay. So this is going to be Transistor City. Which we do need a lot of transistors. And transistors are going to be one of these things that's going to be so useful for like so many things. We are not going to be building enough transistors ever, so we might need to build a couple of these. But for now, one will suffice. Yeah, I just keep building stuff. I don't really care. Okay. So this is going to be for the tin and the copper. And make sure you do signaling, because otherwise nothing's going to work and you're going to look like a damn fool again. I'm used to looking like a fool, but I should probably stop trying to do it, you know? And we're going to need a bunch of steel chests. And this is for the tin, which of course you need that because otherwise you don't have your tin copper wires. Otherwise you just got copper wires, and that's pathetic. No one likes copper wires. Oh, look, at least I got a reputation, right? Yeah, that's good. I'm glad. I'm appreciating that that you're acknowledging that I'm going to just make a mistake. I mean, you know what? No. I should just have it like a setup on the screen that just has like a number. And then when I hit a number, it just like adds. And it's just like someone comes and goes, what's the issue? It's like the number of times I've effed up my trains today. Got a reputation to keep. Absolutely. I've got this pin here. Hang on. Let's just, like moved properly. Yeah, I've got this pin here. I don't know if you can really see it. And every time I look at it, because it's got like a purple top, I keep thinking it's like a really big spider. And it keeps scaring the shit out of me. Scaring the shit out of me is probably a bit much, but it's uncomfortable to me every time I look at it. I'm like, ah, spider! I'm like, nope, it's not a spider. And then because I just keep catching it in the corner of my eye, I keep thinking, oh no, the spider's back. There's no spider. There never was a spider. You thought it was a popsicle? It's very small. Like, it's just like a clothing pin that you'd use for, like, keeping clothes together before you sew them. It'd be very... Yeah, it's not a popsicle I'd want to eat because it's a little bit sharp, and generally I try to avoid eating sharp popsicles. Yeah, don't eat sharp popsicles, kids. It's not good. Don't do it. Alright, that's gonna be Baby Shark, do 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 do. I don't know the tune for Baby Shark, and I don't want to learn it either. You know what? I do remember it. I'm sure I saw Gura singing it. Because of course she did. I mean, it's literally her branding. She got to sing the Baby Shark song, right? I did do it right? Yeah, see, that's the thing. I do know it. I don't want to know it, but I do. Made yourself an automatic station thing. It pulls one stack from the top chest to find the stack size. Huh. Kinda cool. What a crazy and wild game this is, that you can just do things like that. And yes, also, hi Glacier Wolf. How you doing? The least I know about Baby Shark, the better, honestly. I don't know what it's up to. I don't trust it. War crimes? Maybe. I can't prove that a Baby Shark's not doing war crimes. Can you? It's 6 o'clock. Do you know where your Baby Shark is? I don't even get that meme. Okay. I mean, I vaguely get it. It's something that is in America. I only know it because the Simpsons thing, like it's 8 o'clock, you know where a child is, and Homer just shouts, I told you before, Bart's working at the burlesque club. Which is so good. The dumbest Homer line. And that's saying something, because so many of Homer's lines are so stupid. Yeah, that's probably fine. Now, what I'm wondering is if we put tin like that. Each one of these basically wants a little bit more. It doesn't work great, but it looks so nice. Probably fine. Just to try and keep Soulburn happy for a little bit. We can do that. Just a little bit. Every now and then we try and have to make Soulburn a little bit happy. We don't go crazy with it, of course. Otherwise he'll go mad with power, but you gotta do what you can. We don't currently have copper, that's okay. Copper will come in when it feels like it. Also, that probably can't go there. Okay, so that's going to be tinned copper wires. Then we get the silicon wafer and the plastic, and then I think we have transistors. Which would be the ideal situation, because that's what we're trying to build. Now I've got a lot more room for more of those later, because we are going to need to expand this in the future, of course. Beacons are also going to be an issue, but that's okay. Didn't think about that. Beacons will be an issue when they feel like it, okay? Don't worry about beacons. Look, you probably can be somewhere else. Maybe making some of these tin copper wires. Okay, moving on. Now we need a train that brings in plastic and a train that brings in silicon wafers. Delicious. I was trying to automate that and then it just sort of didn't happen, and I just don't care anymore. Maybe if we just do a middle one, that might be a better idea. Anyway. Oh, that train's off and to the races. I am pretty sure it's going to be a 2-carriage train, because they usually are. Also, it appears someone's hit this train. Probably me. Let's be honest. It was probably me. How do I know? It's usually me. Mostly because the train blocks don't crash into things unless you've really stuffed it up. And I really stuffed it up. I mean, you could. The trick is you just force all the signals to be green all the time, and then the trains will never stop. You will have so many collisions though, and it will be so funny, but you could do it. Silicon wafers are next. I feel like that was slightly wrong. Yeah, that was wrong too. There we go. Okay, there's only one more research to do, and I don't know if I even give a crap about it, but it's happening anyway. And this is going to be my silicon wafer train. Which, again, what we've got here is absolutely insufficient for it, but Also, we're going to need more inserters, but that's okay. So... we're almost there. We need circuit boards. Oh, wait. Yeah, we need circuit boards, which are coming next. We need solder. That's nothing. Okay. We're so close. And then we just have to bring in a whole bunch of trains into this area here, which is going to be an absolute nightmare. But that's okay. An absolute nightmare is how I like to play this game. As if anyone had any doubts. Okay. You know what? I don't think I limited that. I absolutely did not. I really should just mod in like the really big warehouses, because this is just a ridiculous thing that I do. Big warehouses make this so much easier, but I'm like, nah. We've modded enough. We don't need big warehouses where we're going. What we do need is oh, don't worry, I'll remember the words. Redemption, salvation. Those aren't the words, but they are funny words to go with. Okay. 10 of these will make one line. Okay, so if we go 5 and 5... and then we... Man, I'm looking forward to construction bots being real. They're not real yet, but when they are, oh boy, I'm excited. Yeah, that could have been done better. And look, at that point we're done with science. We can't actually proceed with science anymore because we've got nothing else that can be done. Would have probably been better if I stacked these out rather than along, but hey, we didn't. And this would probably be better to be the thing like that. And this would probably be better to come down like that. Because, yeah, it's 2 wafers to 1 everything else. And then, of course, we want to do something. Yeah, okay, we need more of these. Do we have a train available? We do not. We kind of do. It'll do. Do we have any fuel available? We've got 8 wood. That'll have to do as well. But yeah, we're not really doing much right now. We just continue. My 8 fuel ran out. Choo 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 choo. Yeah. We will need to probably expand my wood production in the near future. I'm going to need that for the phenolic boards. But we'll get there. I just realized I could have made 116 of these wherever I was. That's okay. Now I have 200 of them. And then just build a few of them by hand. Why not? Where are we building? I've forgotten. Over here. That's right. Copper, we have 82 million. That's good. We're only running out of iron soon. Kind of, yeah. That's alright. We can always build another one of these things. I do like the nature of the Ribbon World, how it just slowly expands outwards until like more and more train stations being everywhere. That's fun. Now, we do want to do something like that. Okay, and then we power it up. It will have power, don't worry about it. The plan is, and here's the tricky part, when we put this down, I think we have the output come over this side. That's okay. The plan is we want to do another one of these, which probably would have worked great if I didn't just put my tin copper wire in the dumbest place. Okay, and that'll give us a second row of these. Of those, some of those. Beep, beep. And then I suppose we need to just connect to power, and then we probably get something going. Sort of. We still don't have the silicon wafers, which we haven't really requested yet. So let's request them. Oh wow, that train doesn't even know to pick up for itself. Empty. No. Full cargo or time passed. 300 seconds. Sure. And then it needs to go to a empty cargo or 300 seconds. Why not? And that will make my transistors. And if we really get stuck later, we can also use this part here. And that gets split here. There we go. Now what we do is we set up a train to pick up the transistors. Like one more would be... That's good. And we'll just do that. Wrong way around though. There we go. Okay, and we got transistor. You made a mistake with Patrick's Parabox. Oh, I've seen that game. Is it any good? I glanced at it, but I didn't actually look into anything about it. What sort of game is it? Good. That's good. I suppose I should actually start building them rather than just talking about them, huh? Recursion puzzle game. Oh man, those are always trippy as heck. I like the occasional recursion puzzle game. Okay. Nope, right way. That's slightly in the wrong place as well. Because what we want to do is have that, then a bunch of boxes. I know that the middle gets filled up more than the sides, but I'm not ever really too worried about that. Actually, on Steam, yeah, I did see it. I just didn't click on it. Alright, so that's transistors. Not particularly great, but it'll do the job, hopefully. I mean, it's loading them, right? That's what really matters. That's what we were after. How do they stack to? 200? Little light, but that's okay. Little light, but it'll have to do. And later on we will be packing in a lot more of these, so yeah, it's fine. Now, fuel for this train. A lot more difficult, because there's not really any fuel available here. But what matters is they are all being produced. So that's fine. This is what matters, that we are making things. So now that we're making that, what else do we need to make? Probably... Actually... Oh, we do still need those. That's fine. Okay. So we next need to get basic electric components. Those are easy. Those are just carbon and some annoying stuff, actually. Is there any validity in doing it down here? Because we've got the carbon, we've got none of the other things. Okay, well here's the play. Oh my goodness, it's such a good plan. What we do is we swing the copper around here, swing the tin around here, and we bring in coal in a water train. God, we do need to bring in a water train, I suppose. And we just do it up here. But this is not how we build tracks. I know that. We all know that. Now, some stone up there that I don't think we really care about. But what we can do is use the stone as our reason to turn around. I frankly don't think we'll ever be using this stone. I think we've got so many access to stone everywhere else. I think we'll probably build higher than that if we want to. Get rid of these cliffs. I mean, that's what cliff explosives are for. And we are not going to use that. We're just going to connect straight back into... Yeah. Wrong way around. Like that. Okay. Now, I don't think we need this much space that we've got here, but that's okay. And we do keep connecting it up there just in case we need to. Because let's be honest, we've got all this space. We might want to just keep building up there later. I mean, look at all this space. We've got coal, we got iron, we got lead, we got quartz, we got nickel. I don't think I particularly care about the nickel, but we got it. That's what matters. Yeah, baby, we got it. I think I've made this space bigger than the other one. That's fine. So the plan here is very similar to the last plan. We're going to build some of those. Do we need to get some iron? I think some iron might be appreciated at this point. We really should go and improve the iron mine in the near future as well, because it is kind of looking sad. Also, you're off doing some work. Well, I don't care. I want you. Yeah, we really do need to improve this. It's so sad. Yeah, we get the copper, we get the tin. Oh, that was my train, was it? No. This is my train. Thank you, train. Goodbye, train. Okay. So we're going to build literally this exact same thing again, except up here. Also, we're going to rotate it. Also, there's a big electric pole in the way. I never said it was perfect. And then we split the tin because we can. Train of thought. Gosh darn it. It's a good joke though. Really like it. Train of thought. Absolute mad lad over here. Look, team meeting? Alright. Enjoy your team meeting. I hope you don't get fired this time. I mean, I don't think you will be, but generally you always want to not get fired in your team meetings. That's what I've learned. So far I've never been fired in a team meeting, but doesn't mean my manager's not thinking, my team lead's not thinking about it. They're probably thinking about it. They're all just like, yep, you know what, Steve's insufferable, we should just fire him. And I'll be like, you know what? It's fair. I had it coming. Oops, that's not quite the right height. Okay, then, so we've got a tin copper wire, now we just need carbon, which is coal and water. And also, and here's the tricky part that I'm pretty sure we don't have. Some of these. Which, we did have some stone, so I guess it wasn't the worst. I'm going to be building a lot more radars later, I'll tell you that much. Okay, we're going to try a new system. Okay, the new system is not particularly working well, but that's okay. There's a few problems with the new system, I won't lie. Okay, the new system is terrible. I haven't even done the new system and I'm just like giving up on it. Is that still not connected? Right. That's connected. Okay, cool. We're giving up on the new system though because I feel like we don't have enough space. So this is going to be the coal. It's a classic coal drop. It is the 10th one of these we've got. And it's going to have a couple of purposes. Actually, we don't need that many things. I'll let the try and get here before I turn the whole network off again because nothing really works if you do that, I found historically. Because it goes all the way back home and then it comes back again. You're just like, ugh, wasting everyone's time. Okay, and so then we make our chemical furnaces. My chemical furnace. Okay, chemical furnaces are up. Now we just need to get the water in, and then we are good. Then we're good. Yeah. Probably should put some signals in before we break everything again. I've lost count of how many times we've broken everything today, but let's just do it properly, shall we? And do we have another water tank? We do. Be nice if we had the bigger water tanks, but we don't. Well, tanks in general. Sorry, they're not water tanks. They're just tanks. Okay. Do. Train stop. That's probably a bigger one than we really need, but that's okay. There's no harm in having a bigger train stop than you need. I think that's how this works. Nope, it's not. Mao! Oh, thank you for the snack. Oh, I got, what are these? Corn chips? Tostitos? Heck yeah! SeiferKatt, more like SeiferSnack. Oh? How am I wrong? Sorry. Panda came in after hearing me say SeiferKatt more like SeiferSnacks, and she said, you're wrong. This, hang on. This is snacks. I got it right. Yeah, so, thanks Panda. Really appreciate that. You are correct, those are snacks. I got my Stream Deck back, by the way, which is why I'm like able to switch the cameras so much easier. But then I get confused because I'm looking at OBS. But yeah, I was wrong. She's quite right. She's always right, though. Okay, red wire, red wire, red wire. Red wire link. Enable, disable. Water is less than 25,000. Which I don't think will ever be a problem, but we've overbuilt just so that way it's never a problem. And then we search for water, drop, boop. And we have water. Huzzah. And then we connect. Time to take a nap. You have to get up in 2 hours. Oh my goodness. Well, take care, Glacier Wolf. Rest well. May your dreams be sweet. Which is a common phrase. Don't worry about it. May your dreams be sweet. It just sounds so awkward, me saying that. But yeah, look, the stations are being built. My hope is by the end of today we are able to start building the grey goo. I don't know if we'll actually start doing it today, but we'll start getting it done. Yeah, sweet dreams is probably what you're supposed to say, but I'm just really awkward about it. Really awkward about it is basically should be the name of my book if I ever print one. I don't know why I'd print a book. I guarantee I'd be really awkward about it if I did. Okay. So. Did that actually work? Yeah, it did. Great. So, then the question is, how many of these little shits can we build? Every one is going to make 5. Oh, goodness. Okay, let's tone that down a little bit then, please. That is going to be a full belt. Yikes. Okay, well, full belt's still good. What we could do, if we wanted to get really cool about it, let's do it this way. Yeah, but see if that's not going to work. Don't worry, Seif's got a plan. Seif is a wizard. Seif is not a wizard. Please do not ask Seif to do wizardry activities. If Seif tries to do wizard activities, stop him. He cannot be trusted. That was a disclaimer. I don't know why I decided to disclaimer it. I thought it'd be funny. Whether it was or not, totally up to you. The point is, Seif is not a wizard. At best, Seif is a sorcerer. At worst, maybe a warlock? No, at worst, maybe like a cleric who doesn't have a god that gives them powers. Okay. So that will produce a full belt. 2 full belts of things. Yeah. Then what we're going to do is swing that around. Okay. Pretty happy so far. We're going to need more steel, but thankfully I think steel's pretty close by. I don't know why we needed steel. I just remembered I wanted it. Is that a good enough reason to have it? Maybe. Oh yeah, I wanted more power poles. I do like the resources just being brought to me. I don't know if that's really going to be viable for the future, but I do like it. The Spidertrons would probably help with that if the Spidertrons weren't going to get lost constantly, which they are going to get lost constantly, so just abandon that plan right here, shall we? Okay, good. Oh, and then we actually need to connect it to power, do we? Like, we can't just put near power and call it a day? No. But here's a couple of interesting little tidbits. If you're the sort that likes tidbits, which you're anything like me, you love tidbits. Some people call them titbits. I just feel like I'm being vulgar saying that. I don't know why. How do these stack? I don't know. Probably in the 200s as well. Yeah, they stack in 200s. That's fine. Those will be sped up at some point, don't you worry about that. But here's the other plan. This is going to power my transistor train. Yeah, look at that. So, now we're one more step closer to victory. Because look at all those basic electric circuits coming through. Delightful. Now, I don't have a goal for these yet, but that's alright, that's next. And a lot of these things are going to be sped up very soon. Very nice. So, we have basic electric components, we have transistors. Logistics robot brains we're not going to build, we're going to build in the grey goo, so we don't need to worry about that. Solder is going to be a problem. Circuit board, the problems are going to be the phenolic boards, which is going to be wooden resin. Which makes sense. And the ferric chloride solution. Now, there's a plan for that. Which we could make that down here, because we've got... Although down here would probably work too, because we've got a lot of iron here. Well, we need to be over here anyway, because we need to fix that iron, so let's go do that. And while we're traveling, let's build some more chemical plants, because we're out of them. I'd like some. Coal looks like it's still going alright. I'm really looking forward to building more radar stations, that's for sure. And you appear to be running out. Oh, actually, hang on. You're making hydrogen chloride. Okay. So let's get more miners going, because we are slight lack of those right now. We're just going to build further up this way. I think that's fine. Then if we just power it, there we go. I like how I said there we go, we're not even done yet, but there we go. So that's going to provide a lot more iron. It's going to be a lot better when we don't need coal for everything, but... then we might start having other issues. Such as how do we fuel the trains. I don't really have an answer for that one yet. What's important though is this has now got a lot of iron coming through. I don't think we had a problem with iron coming through, but Now, I've seen this problem before when I was looking around the base trying to figure out what I need to do. Oh, that's loud. Hang on. Let me just turn that down. How long has that been that loud for? Jeez. I apologize if I've been drowned out by the game. I'm sorry that I've just turned the game volume down, and now you're drowned out by me. Okay, so the problem is we've got all this sodium hydroxide, and quite frankly we don't need this much sodium hydroxide. So what we're going to do is we're going to... We might very well destroy these chests at some point, just because we can't really use that much sodium hydroxide at this stage. We do need a lot of sodium hydroxide, but I mean it is essentially endless, because it just comes from the sea. I don't really have a better way to get chlorine on a way without getting sodium hydroxide. Like, sodium hydroxide's got to come from either the sea, the brine of the sea, or... Doesn't matter. No matter which way you do it, you always get sodium hydroxide, which I do need. Like, I'm gonna need it very, very soon. And I'm gonna need it for when we get the aluminium, which we do need. Just can't win the game without aluminium. And silver zinc batteries, which I probably need. I mean, I assume. I haven't really checked out what they need. Satellites, yeah, we're going to need them for satellites. Because I do not see a way that this goal is not being met. Which, by the way, if you would like to see this game go on for way too long, please do pay your channel points to turning on the space extension mod. If you want. Don't feel like you have to, though. Do what you want. Okay, so... let us improve our wood situation, I think. Because we do not make enough wood or resin. So what do I need for glass houses? Not stones, I'll tell you that. What are they actually called? Greenhouses, okay. I need glass. I need stone? I need glass and stone, okay. Well, glass is going to be all the way up here. There's a glass train. Glass train, waiting on the glass train. And we need stone. Stone train, waiting on the stone train. Alright. So if I wait here, the 2 trains I need will just show up. So let's just snack and think about what future could be. Yeah, future seems good. There's my stone. Oh wow, this stone train's still loading, huh? I assume that's the glass train? That's the glass train. How are we doing for number of trains now? 31 trains. 69 stations. Nice! We do have some stations that don't have drop-off points yet. That's okay, we'll sort that out soon. Like, for instance, the glass train isn't really doing much right now, but that's okay. Let's build 30 greenhouses. Why 30, you ask? Because screw you, I want to build 30 greenhouses. 30 greenhouses might actually be the right number, though, to be fair. Because that's, what, 16? Yeah, I mean, 30 greenhouses is actually probably right. It doesn't sound right, but I think it is. That's the scary thing. How are we going though? I think we're going alright. Oh, we are beginning to have power problems. Well, that's delightful. Really? I guess I have done a lot of work recently. We're not getting power problems here because of this though, are we? Let's just do some of this. No, these are fine. Okay, that's good. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should give me a decent amount of power. After we're done building the greenhouses, of course. So that's going to produce a lot more wood, which is pretty good. I'm pretty happy about more wood. Oops. Did I miss one? I feel like I missed one. Maybe I didn't. Never mind. Oh, I know what happened. I built too many. Okay, that's what happened. Okay, I knew that I made a mistake, but I wasn't quite sure what the mistake was. Mistake found. Mistake fairly minor, as mistakes go from me. It's going to grow a lot of wood. And we're going to be running out of belts any moment now. Exciting. That's alright, we're going to run out of inserters before that's even a problem, so yay me. Yeah, we ran out of inserters. Okay, well that's fine. I didn't see that at all. I deserved that. I was hit by a train. That's alright, I needed more inserters and more belts anyway. Oh wait, no, I get spawned in a stupid place. One job, train, clapping, yep. There's no real excuse for that, it's just train. I love how chat comes absolutely freaking alive when I get hit by a train. I love that, guys. I actually do love that. Oh, the train's not really designed to come down here, is it? Okay, well that's fine. We'll go over there, grab what we need, and then we'll go back to my corpse and admire it. You're on the, you didn't glance at the stream and boom. I hope you weren't like doing your part of talking at that point. I assume I'm probably still on mute as well. I'm going with what's in the train, by the way. We have lots of stuff in the train. 224. It's alright. Okay, inserters. Belts. Let's take these as well. Why not? Take these. Why not? So what I'm going to want here is like a wood and resin situation. If we can get wood and resin out of there, that would be pretty good. That's the thing, though. The trains will get you if you're not paying attention for a little bit. And I was not paying attention for a little bit. Really don't know what I'm trying to pick up. Everything, I guess. Oh, because I got all these other things that are in my... Okay. I didn't know I could do that. That's fun. I didn't know you could just click on your corpse. That's fun. That's really neat. I just leave that on my corpse. I'm not doing that. We do the thing where we put a gun next to my corpse when I get hit by a train. I think we do. I think that's tradition, right? I was building things. Maybe we should go back to building things. So I still want 5 more of these. Okay. You just pick up all my inventory, please. Thank you. The problem is I have no armor yet. So it was because I had a bunch of stuff in my junk pile. Also, I came back with more things that I started with. Mining a body is slow. Yeah, that's true. It's a weird phrase, by the way, just mining a body. Don't mind me, I'm just mining a body. You know what they say, you get your pick of whatever you want. I don't know if that joke worked. You know what, insert steel bearing. Don't tell me what I can and can't insert inside me. I'll be the judge of that. Do I at least have enough for medium electric poles? I do. Okay, awesome. Nice. Okay, so that's going to, in theory, start growing stuff, but we have still got way too much power consumption. Well, not way too much, we're just... Okay, no, maybe too much. Okay, let's be careful there. We died there before and I almost just walked onto the tracks again like that. Absolute reckless abandon. Okay. Can we build, what, like 2 more and then... We should be able to because we are upgrading. Okay. But that is generating more power. We are technically at an acceptable level of power now. That's the best, to be technically at a good place. Hello, train. It almost got me. Again. Okay. Well, that's a decent amount of power increase. Increased by power by about 20 megawatts. Could always do more if we start to make hydrazine, which is actually really easy to do. I don't really know the reason why we're not making hydrazine. From I guess that's just that we're not. And this is all backing up. Wonderful. Okay, so one thing I'd like to do is probably not have that pipe doing that. It doesn't like that it's a copper pipe turned into an iron pipe. The game does recognize that they are different things. Okay. So what do we need? We need wood. We got wood. And resin. We don't got resin. You need to like melt resin for rubber. And I guess we need resin for solder. Okay, so we do need resin. And we are making a lot more wood now, like twice the number, like 3 times the amount of wood. Iron is more effective. That's good to see. The only problem with iron is I think the belt speed, which we will deal with soon. Very soon, in fact. Soon. The fact there's still just like that big blank time where it's not making any wood. It's just like, we could actually build more greenhouses. We could actually build this a second time, if you can believe that. Well, if you can build it a second time, I think you should build it a second time. That's fine. Don't worry about it. So what I think we're going to do is have like a bunch of wood coming here to being a wood train, and then resin out here. Like maybe going like that. We don't really need anything that's here, so I think we're going to build over that. Which feels dirty, but we're going to do it anyway. And we need an iron train, because we need iron. Thankfully, the iron train is not far. And that was too close. Where's my iron train? There it is. Before it gets too far, we're gonna take 2 stacks of iron. That's probably enough. Yeah, that was enough. Okay. We also want to build some more iron pipes, I think. That's the weird part. Green go in. Okay, and pipe. Maybe we should just separate them, because that way we keep the same sort of ruling. You don't want to break your own rules, that would be foolish. Could this be done a better way? Probably. Is it working? Kinda. Okay. Yeah, this should produce a lot of wood though, which is exactly what we're wanting. Get more greenhouses. We still need what? 8 more greenhouses. Okay. Greenhouses. I misspelled greenhouse, but greenhouse is pretty funny too. And more pipes, please. Thanks. Thanks, game. Really appreciate it. Getting real work done, that's what matters. So this will produce the wood that we need for the phenolic boards and also the resin, hopefully. If this is not enough, there's not really a way to make it faster aside from, I guess, fertilizer. Well, you can put fertilizer in, which is actually pretty easy to make. Nitric acid. It's just a bunch of chemicals that you got to play around with, and it's only one of like 3 things, so it's not too bad. It's just more fiddly to deal with, which is fine. Meow meow. Hey peasant, how you doing? How did your Noita stream go? I was watching a little bit of it this morning when I was waiting for the train. That looked like a fun mode. I didn't know there was a multiplayer Noita thing. That looks really interesting. When I came on, I think you were just starting for the day, and you had like 3 other players, which, you know, is respectable. Especially if you thought you weren't going to get anyone. Oh, well, actually, hang on. Let me do this. This is important. There you go. A shout out to Peasant. He's playing Noita. He's a general all-around cool guy, so, you know, go check his channel out. I'm really bad at Noita, so I can understand that. Hey, no worries, man. He streams at very different times for me. He streams like sort of an 8-hour difference, so, you know, it could be your evening stream. Pizzo is a cool guy? Absolutely, Pizzo is a cool guy. No doubt about it. So if you're like, this is a great SeiferKatt, great morning stream, but I'd love a good evening stream, well, that's Pizzo for you. I'll tell you that. It'd be cool if you're using Bob's adjustable inserters. I mean, maybe. No doubt about it. Oof. Was a stretch. Okay, so that should be hopeful. Oh, hang on. What's happening with the wood? Are we making enough wood now? Okay, well that's fine. I'm happy to make enough wood. But we're going to be consuming a lot of wood when we start making resins and rubber. So it's probably best to have more wood than you think you need right now. I need hydrate and stretch point rewards. I mean, look, I can do that right now. Look, give me a second. I'll do it for you if you want it. I'll do that now. That was scary. Viewer rewards, channel points. Hydrate's just a thing that's like a regular. No, it's not one. I thought it was a default reward, but it's not. The custom reward, okay. I don't know what you do for that. How many points do you do for this one? What do most people do for the hydrate and stretch? I don't know how many points you usually charge for this. How many points do you usually charge for it, guys? Doesn't really matter. Look, I mean, it's, yeah, 50, 100. We'll go 100. I don't have an icon for it, but we'll do water is blue, I guess. Cool down maybe once every 20 minutes. I don't want to, like, drink myself to death. Hang on, there was a thing I just saw a second ago. Ask Panda, does Seif need your rewards? Hydrate, stretch, posture check. I mean, I can. So, I mean, hang on. You've asked me to ask Panda, so now I have to. She she was legitimately worried, what if people tell me to drink water I don't want to? It's a valid question. Anyway, Solburn, thank you. I forget to drink water so often. I've got my water next to me though. It's here. And a little bottle. Oh, this bottle's cool. I like this one. So it's got a little bottle and it's like, you turn it, it goes, oop. And you turn it back, it goes, oop. It doesn't usually make the sound effect. That's on me. But yeah. Stretching. Okay, I'll do stretching as well because you want it. Oh, we haven't been doing name on the base. I turned that off, didn't I? Yeah. Do 20 minutes, sure, and we're gonna make it red, I think was the understanding. It's red. There we go. There you go. Stretch is now on there as well. For some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. And there's Panda. Hey, Panda. Well, you were talking about it. Now she wants to know what's going on. It's curious. Like a panda. Pandas are naturally curious animals. That's why they fall out of trees all the time. I love those videos of watching pandas fall out of trees. It's always funny. Absolutely adorable doofuses. Not my panda, of course. My panda is not a doofus, but she is adorable. Good save, good save. Alright, so now we've got lots of wood. The plan here Flawless, yep. Thought you guys appreciate it. Hey, the panda remote. Awesome. Yeah, that's pretty much the long and short of it, isn't it? Okay. So, what I think we're going to do here is we are actually going to leave it like it was. And we're going to put in the train to turn. Like that. You do sometimes fall, but usually it's very graceful. Usually. That's alright, we all fall sometimes. I believe that's going to cut power off to the entire base, but that's okay. You love falling over. Okay, that's... Oh, Veldek, thank you so much. And, yeah, thank you on Panda's behalf. But you know what? She can thank you herself. Oh, wait, I guess because there was a sub, I have to meow now, so, meow! I got that's my other secret reward right now, isn't it? Get a meow. Okay. A great secret reward. Yeah, it's not very well advertised, but it is a very important reward all the same, because, you know, how often do you get people to meow for you? Very rarely. I mean, Panda quite often. But that's, you know, that's the arrangement we have. A lot of meows. That was a weird meow. What? It was a, like a enthusiastic meow. Meow! Like that. Wow. Can't believe it. My own wife thinks my meows are weird. Can't believe it. I can't believe it. Okay, so we're going to just completely ignore the ore here. I suppose what we could do is get one of those big miners. Yeah, you do that now. She comes in here and she meows loudly, so that way I don't get scared and we don't make another incident like we did that one time. It doesn't feel good to do this, so I'm gonna like put a miner in here so it can... No, that doesn't feel great either. I mean, there's the post that Veldek is probably about to post. The highlight where I didn't realize she was in my room and I was turning on my chair slowly and talking happily, and then she said something, or no, I turned slightly and I saw her and I squeaked. Veldek, I know you've got that on loop. Not on loop, on like preparation. You don't have to post it if you don't want to, or if you can't be bothered, or if you're still in your meeting. I can go find it, I suppose. I'm too lazy. Okay. It was a good incident, I agree. One of the best. Okay, so what we're going to do... I really don't like that I've just built over this mine. It just feels so dirty. Feels like one of those things you should never do. But I'm not going to use it. It's like everything's such small little piddly amounts. So it doesn't matter. Don't say when you're lazy when in fact you are crazy. Yeah, that's true too. We all a little bit crazy from here to there. Wait, no. He is both. Love you too, babe. It was an anime reference. Ooh, I don't know that one. Which anime? I'm really well behind on my anime these days. K-On! Oh, you know what? I know of K-On! I've just never gone around to watching it. I was going to watch it once, and I downloaded the first episode, and I watched, like, the first 3 minutes or something ridiculous like that, and I was just like, nah, I'll watch it later. And then I never did. That's the Light Music Club one, right? I don't know why I never watched it, I just didn't get around to it. I mean, it's far from the worst thing I haven't gotten around to watching, so... There's a lot of things that I've been meaning to watch and just never did. So, you know. Oh, is that... I never... Because I didn't know... I never knew what that K-On! Reference, and now when you write it that way, I'm like, oh, I get it now. I see the reference. Time goes where? I don't know, man. Time's tricky. There are better things to watch. Yeah, I mean, there's always better things to watch, right? Okay, so resin. How do we make resin? Resin is just put wooden machine, resin come out. Okay, yeah, sure, why not? I'm trying to think what was the last thing I watched anime. Gosh. Struggling to remember. I want to say One Punch Man Season 2. Which was a bit disappointing, honestly. I really like... Oh, no, wait, I was watching JoJo this morning. I was literally watching JoJo this morning. I decided I wanted to watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure because everyone talks about it a lot. And then, do Discord clips count? That's a valid point. I guess. But JoJo still wins because I was watching Season 1 of JoJo today because people said I need to watch JoJo and they're like, don't worry about Season 1 because it's not great. And I was like, I want to watch Season 1. And it's really just big men screaming at each other. And I'm like, yeah, I'm okay with this. This is fun. Like, it's stupid, but I've seen enough Dragon Ball Z to know how big men scream at each other works. You know, and you got to shout the name of your attack as you're doing it. It has been running since the 80s. It absolutely has been. So I've been watching the original episodes. What I've been told is it gets really good later. Like, the first season, like, is just bad. And I'm like, but I want to watch it. Like, I can't call myself a fan if I don't watch all of it. Why do I want to be a fan of a show I don't know? I don't know. I literally don't know, but I want to, like, I don't want it to be a situation where they're like, oh, well, you know, it's a reference to Season 1. I'm like, well, I didn't watch Season 1. So I'm watching all of it. And I've got a train ride. So I'm like, well, while I'm on the train, I'll watch an episode or two of JoJo. And yeah, that's where my life has gone wrong right now. And I'm just constantly worried that someone's going to look over my shoulder and just see like these big men just yelling at each other and being like, oh, he likes big men, does he? I don't know why that would bother me, but it just kind of does a little bit. I mean, oh, random person on the train. is watching angry men shout at each other, and they're like, yeah, they're going to judge me for that. That's absolutely what some random person on the train is going to be thinking about. Like, oh my god, there was like a guy on the train, and he was just watching men like scream at each other and fight. Like, oh my god, can you even believe that, Karen? And Karen's like, oh my god, I like totally can't even believe that. She's like, but it was totally real. It's like, oh my god. Anyway, that's the workplace gossip for the day in that office. All good, man. Welcome back. I haven't been hit by a train again, so that's cool. But like, I'd never believe what Karen saw today. Like, oh my god. Anyway. F off, Karen. Days off just started. 4 days off. Hell yeah. Wait, hang on. Isn't it the morning for you? What, you have the meeting and then you're just done? Like, oh my god, Karen. You'd never believe. Alright, we're gonna fuel these with wood. Why wood? Because it's here. And then we're gonna get some wagons. Ah, shit. Ah! Now I've become a big man shouting. I've messed up. Oh yeah, that's fair enough. That's the ultimate thing you do. You just check emails, make sure nothing's fallen apart. And if nothing falls apart, just have a good day. Right? If I do this though, hang on, here's the plan. The big man shouting was me all along. The ultimate plot twist. Valdek has saved the day once today. He does not need to save the day a second time. Quiet, insolent peasants. If you see a bus burning outside, you'll ignore it. You're done. I mean, that's exactly how you should be doing. That's the way of the hero. There's only so many bus burnings you can stop a day. I understand that. Okay. Oh god. No, I didn't. Oh wow, I absolutely did. It's not what I meant though. Oh god. Well, I did. But I wasn't referring to peasant, I was referring to the position of peasant. Clearly I'm going to need to go for sensitivity training, aren't I? Shit. Well played, guys. Well played. How dare you? Oh! Yeah, alright. I'm sorry. Yep. Heroes always have some dark side. Something I think it may not have been okay in their times, but it's mostly not okay in their times. Oh, okay. Yeah, I suppose that's true. But statues are kind of an interesting thing. Like, I was watching a piece about like these, you know, the statues of Civil War generals and Confederate generals, but they weren't put up to commemorate the hero necessarily. They were, a lot of them are put up for a different reason. They're not put up just to, you know, celebrate something. It's also to, like, further a cause. Like, a lot of the Confederate statues came in, like, during times when people were trying for civil rights. And people be like, no, we don't want civil rights because, you know, they're not for us, they're for those people. And therein lies the problem. They're not really fighting against the system or the rules. They're fighting against the people they don't want to have any, you know, anything. Okay, so that gets my resin and it gets my wood. Can I not say it gets my wood? Like, can I go back in time and not say, and that gets my wood? Because I don't want to say that. I mean, I acknowledge that I did say it, but I don't want to say it anymore. Okay. Where are we at? We need that for phonetic boards. In fact, that's kind of a weird thing. We almost could make the boards there, couldn't we? We could make the boards there. How many of these boards do we need? A few, a few. What does the dead liar do? It lies still. What? You know, I think actually it would be a very good idea to build those boards here because we've got everything we need. Why would you not do it? Right? You'd be a fool. And so we just go... Do I look like a fool? Nobody answer that, please. A little bit. I acknowledge that. I look a little bit like a fool. Okay. New train station. That can go along the same lines as those ones. We are going to need a lot more steel chests. That's okay. We can get more. We're going to need a lot more of those. We're going to need a lot more. Okay. So we need a few things, is what I'm hearing. What I think I should do... What, the new one? I'm not too fussed. I haven't seen it, but I don't particularly care for it. I generally am avoiding the DC movies because they're just so... I was going to say hit or miss, but they're not. They just miss or miss. And miss or miss is not good enough for me. I mean, it's good to get these boards here made here. Oh. Oh, that didn't look good. Do we have no... Oh, shit. Wait, what's happened with power? Well, there's no way in hell that's good. I thought we were fine for power. What happened? Also, we're having an absolute shortage of iron here. Oh, coal. Okay. Do we have no more coal here? We are fresh out of coal here. Okay. We've still got some iron. We've still got 34,000 iron. Shoot, this is bad. Okay, we got a lot of problems right now. Look, let's deal with the one that's probably the biggest pressing concern, shall we? Rather go, oh no, we have no iron. Let's worry about the big problem, which is my base has no gosh darn power. Okay, so we've got a couple of places we can go. First and most obvious one is probably this place. Now that's trying to drop off coal right now, which is probably why we ran into a problem. Hang on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Oh. I cut off some power lines, of course. I forgot about that. Okay, never mind. Problem's averted. Well, this problem is, we do have another problem. That'll reconnect a whole bunch of stuff, which is good. The next problem is an interesting one. We need to move coal, probably from the tin area, into other parts of the base. Also, we are running out of tin there. That's a valid problem as well, but... if we run out of tin, we can just get more tin. We've got plenty. Okay. So our problem lies here. Oh, okay. Now if we can get a few belts, we should be okay. Now that's lead. Now the funny thing about lead is not coal. People don't realize this, but it's true. Lead and coal are very different things. Now there is also this little tiny bit here, but I don't know if that's really going to help us at all. So we've got 34 belts. We bring coal. Yeah, it's going to be tricky. Well, hang on. Why do we need coal? There's no real reason to need coal when we've got all this wood that we're not using, right? Why would you use wood? It wouldn't be a bad idea. Unlike that pun, which was a terrible idea. There we go, problem solved. We're now using renewable resources. Wood. Is wood a renewable resource? Yeah, it is a bit scratched. There we go. What is a renewable resource? I suppose it is. I mean, I was going to say coal is, but technically it's not because time is probably the factor. And you can't really make coal anymore because you don't have, you know, we've got bacteria that eats things now where we didn't when coal existed. But now iron is existing. Huzzah. And that means we have 15 belts and 3 inserters. Not great, but that's okay. It'll get its shit together eventually. I mean, yeah, all the iron is running. It's fine. I like how this takes the coal that way. In US, more trees are planted than cut down. Well, that's good. That's good news. That's very good news, in fact. Now, we are still lacking a lot of inserters. We might have to build those by hand. Transport belts, they are being made. We got 9 of them. That's what we wanted. 9 transport belts. I really did need a little bit more than 9, to be honest, but that's okay. Well, we also need to build a train while we're here. Well, we got steel plates, so that's cool. Uh, it's not. It's not being researched. There is nothing. I can't actually research anything at all right now because I don't have the tech for it. I don't have blue tech. We're working towards it. Yeah. Yeah, I know. We're working towards blue technology, but right now I don't like it when people have nothing in that area. So I put something in there, but it is pretty worthless. So maybe I should put something in there that I actually want. What do I want? Uh, I'd never considered that before. Artillery trains. I want artillery. Blue tech. Welcome to Blue Tech. Here at Blue Tech, we have the most innovative strategies. Some people say green is the future. We disagree. We say blue is the future. Shring! Blue Tech. Just so you know, Blue Tech is actually an evil corporation. Because of course they freaking are. They specialize in... I just blew myself. It's still a fun line. I think I'm going to sneeze again. Just a second. I thought I didn't mute, but then I realized I'd used the hardware switch as opposed to the software switch. Thank you. Okay. Let's maybe just tone this shit down just for a little bit, shall we? I hate toning shit down. Okay. Here at Blue Tick, we have one special rule. F you and the ground you live on. I remind you, Blue Tick is not a good corporation. It is an evil corporation. Have a tone? Oi! What was that wood doing hiding in there with the other wood? Ooh. They would do that. Yeah, this lack of iron is going to be a problem for a little while. Maybe what we need to... Isn't Blue Tack... Blue Tack is an adhesive thing, sure, but Blue Tick is not about that. Blue Tick is about just death, really. It's an evil corporation, as I said. They're not really about helping humanity. Blue Tick. That's the one. Okay, so we're going to wait, grab a couple of trains. Because we're going to need to make our own belts. Eventually you can landfill the black areas. That's a very late game tech. That is true. I do know that. But at the same time, that seems kind of cheaty, doesn't it? Like, really? If you're doing that, it seems like it's going against what the whole game's about. It's very expensive. Ah, it's not that much. Trust me, when we get to, if we're trying to do the stretch goal for this mod, it's not that expensive, all things considered. Because I do know what you're talking about, though. The artillery. Maze terraforming. It requires 2,000 of the sciences. Yeah, it's not actually going to be that much compared to how much we're going to need for everything else. Because if we do get to space extension, we need about 2 million of everything multiple times. So, you know, it's not the worst. Like, we got a lot going on if we get that far. Which is why that space extension thing scares me. But it scares me in like a good way, like, ooh, Mr. Space Extension, what are you doing here? Aren't you married, Space Extension? That got really weird. Anyway, in this channel, I am flirting with a mod. And not like a moderator, like a literal mod for a game. It's, my life has gone down a very dark path, it seems. The shells are the pricey part, are they? Eh, not that pricey. I mean, atomic bomb, sure, but I mean, here's the fun thing. There are atomic artillery pieces in this, and I don't know if I'm going to do that, but I like the option. I like that I could if I wanted to. Oh, I just blew myself. Okay, and we'll do that, that. Alright, Solburn, I'm probably not going to be going too much longer. I'm actually getting really tired. I fought, but I don't think I can fight for much longer. We've got full resin now, which is good. Wood. Resin stacks to 100. Wood stacks to 200. It does. Please automate these gears. Those gears. What gears? Oh, these ones? They are automated. They're just over here, being very slow. They are automated, though. It's just not going well right now. Okay. I know. It's terrible. I wish I wasn't doing this as well. Ah, yeah. Oh. Not a bad idea, actually. Yeah, that's a fantastic idea. Didn't even consider that. Yeah, then they'll do the work. We got low power again. What? How? Lazy bastard. Yeah, I'm going for it. Actually, that's not a lazy bastard. Lazy bastard's the complete opposite of what I was doing. Okay, so that's my boards. That's good. It's good to have those all sorted out. I don't think those are needed for anything that aren't module boards. Yeah, basic module boards, circuit boards, module main boards. Yeah, that's great, and we will bring those in when we get there. Okay, maybe tone that down a little bit. Okay, and train. So we're getting closer and closer to the point where we're going to be able to start putting the grey goo into things, which is so exciting. I'm so annoyed that I still haven't got this, but I mean, that's the point, right? Because once I get the construction bots able to build everything and train things in, it's going to really speed things up. Like, because we won't need to be hand building anything anymore. But that's the point, right? You got to start somewhere. And we are getting closer and closer. So we now have almost everything we need for... So flying robot frames. We still need to make electric engines. But we've done everything else for that, I believe. Yep, we've got everything else. We need to make solder, I suppose. Solder's not hard though, that's just resin and solder plate. Solder plate is tin and lead, yeah, I mean that's easy. We need to make ferric chloride, which let's do that right now actually. Because that's easy. Oh, and let's name this station. Okay, there you go. That's where you live. But right now we are going up here. Like we've really quickly built some of those boards. Actually, wow. What, I've got 1,000 of those boards already? Wow, okay, cool. They build 2 at a time? They do build 2 at a time. Okay, that explains it. Chlorine, good, good, good. Power is an issue still. That might be what we need to focus on first next session. I thought we were fine for power, but clearly not. Oh, what? Rude. Like, is that just because you waited too long and it's too close to the lunchtime, or is it just because they suck? Damn, that sucks. I heard inflation was crazy right now, but that's ridiculous. Ah, okay. Oh, look, inflation is crazy everywhere right now. It's not just UK. It's the #1 hot button point in New Zealand at the moment as well. You know, and everyone's blaming our politicians. Like, you didn't do anything to fix this. It's like, how do you fix inflation that is a world over from little old New Zealand? How do you do that? That's not the point. The point is, you gotta blame someone, I guess. Okay, so we got more hydrogen chloride being made, which is good. We like that. We now also need to make more ferric chloride solution. Now, the good news is we don't really even need much of this. It never goes more than... I was about to say it never goes more than 5, and then something's like 50. I'm like, wait, no, that's not it. Okay, so it never goes really that high. So what we're going to try and do is, can we just sort of go like that? Feel like that's not really going to work. Can we do this? We can. Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, it's not about that. It's about sending a message, right? You're going to raise your prices high. Well, I raise your not buying your prices at all. Yeah. That might be a problem that we're going to be seeing. As I said, that's a problem we're seeing worldwide at the moment with inflation. People just like, I love it when people blame the government for this. It's like, it's not really just our government at fault here. It's kind of a global thing. And they're like, no. PM didn't do it. The PM didn't fix the everything. And it's like, yeah, she didn't. What were you expecting her to do, really? And then the next government will probably get it and be like, it's all the PM's fault. And everyone will be like, yeah! And then like 3 years later, it'll be like, it's still the problem. And they're like, I don't know. I don't know where the problem came in. We did everything right. I think the problem is actually that these extra steam engines, we are down, what, 15 megawatts of power? So that might be the problem. Okay, ferric chloride, how do we make it? Iron ore and hydrogen chloride. I mean, yeah, that's always the way, right? The opposition blames the leading party for things that the opposition was the ones that set up in motion. I mean, you see the same thing in American politics, I think. Like, guys, it doesn't quite work that way. I mean, heck, even the whole thing in the military pullout that America did. I don't know when it was. It wasn't that long ago. But it was like, yeah, the previous government was the one that set that in motion. Like you can't just cancel that. And they're like, yeah, can you believe he did that? And it's like, I mean, yeah, because you guys set it up. What were you supposed to do there? If you do it any other way, you're just going to be like flip-flopping. And people hate flip-flopping. Which is always weird to me, but whatever. Personally, I love a good flip-flop. If you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Okay, we're going to bring some iron ore down. I mean, look, politics, weird. Just weird stuff. Bunch of weird people. Actually, I think that was right. Okay, and that should make the ferric chloride solution. Heck yeah. Okay, now we've got ferric chloride. Now we need a pump to be able to put it in the train, which we have. Pump, put in train, please. Please put in train. I've just got broken ass things in my inventory for some reason. Well, the car I know why it's broken, because someone keeps crashing into things. Absolute doofus. It's me, of course. Like, I'm not just calling some random person a doofus. Prime doofus number 1 over here. Don't you worry about that. Okay. The ferric chloride goes into the wagon. Huzzah! So, what is left? We've got everything we need for circuit boards. We've got almost everything we need for electric circuit boards. We've got to just make electric engines, which is really just assembling. It's all just assembling now. Oh, and solder. So, yeah, look, this is going well. So let us just name this ferric. Okay, and with that, I am done for the night because I am absolutely exhausted. So thank you everyone for being here today. I really appreciate it. If you have enjoyed today and you're not currently following, do please consider following. I would really appreciate it. It's the best way for you to come back. Poly meaning poly and ticks meaning bloodsuckers. Absolutely. I love that joke. If you're already following, thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate it. If you would like to sub, you absolutely can. If you would like to, I would appreciate it, but do not feel you have to. It is quite all right if you don't. I'm going to be providing free entertainment if you don't, and I'm okay with that because I just enjoy you guys hanging out with me. What else have we got? Well, we've also got youtube.com/SeiferKatt. Yeah, it's a good idea. Remind me of that before I finish. We've also got youtube.com/SeiferKatt. It's not heavy oil. That is ferric chloride. And you can go there and you can watch the start of this series, or there's other Factorio series, such as C-Block, Space Exploration, a really weird blood belt that turned into a sushi belt, and of course this. There's also a Hollow Knight run going up these days, so, you know, that's cool too. Hell, one thing I was watching on there 10 years ago, I was doing a Dark Souls run, like a blind Dark Souls run. That hurts to watch now, because I know Dark Souls so well, and boy am I so cautious on that and so bad at it. But that's kind of the fun. Don't drink unknown liquids from industrial tanks. You know what? That goes to everyone. Don't do that. But what else? You can also join the Discord if you do so wish. And the link for that... Oh, wait, I got a button for it. I got a button for it. Bam! I got a button. I press it. It comes up. You can join the Discord. There are people there that are talking about stuff, either Factorio or just whatever. Some people have been going on some lovely hikes lately and been taking pictures of them. Those have been very cool. There was also talk about anime where trains turn into robots. That was fun. I like trains. I like robots. Hell yeah. But with that, I am done. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.